ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, my name is Jacob, and today I will be showing you Faster Than Light. Now, what is Faster Than Light? Faster Than Light is a top-down, roguelike space battle game in which you, a tiny ship, has to traverse through the entire scary galaxy to bring news of the rebel invasion to the Federation. Now, these nasties are the rebels. We don't like them, and we'll be running from them a lot. So basically, in this game, yes, you have to navigate a series of ships, one of your choice, which you unlock through playing the game. I have quite a few. Let's hide the room so you can see them. We have the default ship, the nasty-looking Kestrel. Doesn't look very good. The Nesasio, which is a stealth fighter. The Taurus, which is a little rogue drone ship. And the Osprey, which is my personal favorite. Oh yeah. And we also have the Bulwark, which is the rock people ship, and the Educator. But, we don't like those ships. Okay, so basically in this game, you must manage a bunch of systems throughout a series of hectic space battles, utilizing your weapon systems, drone systems, and various augmentations to give you an edge in combat. Throughout all this, you must keep your crew members alive and healthy, and, productive. By sending each of these crew members to a different system, it gives that system a boost. And of course, it's pretty customizable. You can get two different types of the ship. As you play through it, you can unlock them. I'm going to play on Type A, even though Type B looks better, Type A is a bit easier to use. And, of course, each ship has a different, ability, such as, like this one has, the rock ship has rock plating, which allows you stronger hull. Also, each species of crew member, you can have, I think there's 6 different types of, species of creatures, and you can have up to 8 crew members. I hope that's right. I hope I'm not misleading you all. And each crew member has a unique ability. Each species has a unique ability, and you can actually train each of your crew members to, like it says up there, crew skills. It allows you to, they become more proficient at each different type of system. Alright, well, let's get started. Let's name our ship the Osprey. Who wants a default name? This ship can be YouTuber. The SS YouTuber, in honor of you guys. I think that's appropriate. Alright, so in this series I'm going to try to complete the game, hopefully, or either that or we'll be blown to smithereens. That happens too. That happens a lot, actually. I was actually in, like, my 20th playthrough. I was on my, 20th ship before I actually finished the game, because the game is quite difficult, actually. We will be doing on easy mode just to ensure we win. Alright, so, like it has down here, each of the crew members, you can name them, and you can set, for the humans, you can set if they're, guys and gals and such. These guys, it's less so. I mean, yeah. Alright, so, let's see. This is our crew. Let's name them. Our captain and boring, dull human shall be me, Jacob. Yeah! Alright, I will be piloting our valiant vessel. With me, I will have security officer, I don't know, Dave. You look like a Dave. Definitely Dave. Definitely appropriate. With us, we will have Rocky. Ha 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 ha. Took me, actually, quite a while to think of that. I planned that one beforehand. I was really looking forward to using them. And this guy can be Hans. Welcome aboard, Hans. I think so. Okay, so let's get us started. Alright. As it says here, basic plot, data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for your journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up! And of course, dip. Alright, let us begin. Now with us, we have, of course, we shall send Hans, because Hans can repair the fastest, up to the weapons, because that will be dreadfully important. Okay, Dave's a good fighter, but he won't be able to repair things very quickly, so we'll send him to the engines where that's less critical. And Rocky, off to shields. And of course, with me, at the helm. Alright, let us begin by, you can see we have power management over here, in which we can give each system an appropriate amount of power. We'll power up our weapon down there. We won't need it right away, but I like to have it powered up so I'm ready for a battle. Alright, we have 16 units of fuel, 5 missiles, which doesn't really matter because we don't actually have any missile launchers, and 2 drones, which also doesn't matter because we don't have any drone systems. Alright, let's go! Woo! Actually, so basically you use this unit of currency called scrap. Use it to upgrade various parts of your ship. Like we can buy one more bar of power for our reactor to add one more thing to our engine. Alright, let me explain briefly how each of the system works. systems work, there are 6 primary systems and 3 subsystems. Subsystems don't cost any of our reactor power, which is darn handy. We have here piloting, which is what I do. Piloting allows you to evade oncoming shots, and also to do this, called the FTL drive, which allows you to jump between sectors. The sensors allows me to see what's happening inside my ship when there isn't a crew member in it, which can be very scary when your system goes out and an enemy is aboard your ship and you can't see where he is. And our doors. Our doors allow me to do things like open the doors, close them, stop intruders, flood airlocks, stop fires, things like that. Very simple. Also, with us on this ship, oh, sorry, I forget, there are actually 5 primary primary systems, but this ship adds an extra one called the artillery beam. Artillery beam, well, it's actually just called artillery, but I think it's the artillery beam. This allows me a super weapon which it pierces all of the enemy shields and allows you to get some extra damage in, but it takes a really long time to recharge. Right. We have the shields. Shields help block things like environmental dangers and lasers, although it doesn't do anything against missiles, where a ship that's heavy on shields is always vulnerable against missiles. We have the engines, which allows us to basically, the engine produces dodge chance, and as long as you have a pilot, it allows you to use that dodge chance to try to avoid incoming shots. We also have oxygen production and medical bay, which if one of my guys is low on health, I can throw him in there and he'll heal right up. Okay, and of course weapon systems, which take a little bit of time to jump, but let's get into it. Okay, this is the beacon map. Any of these points we can explore, although we should try to hit as many of them as we can while still heading towards that little exit you saw. Okay. Oop, musical cue means we have a battle. Another ship on the beat. The only other ship at this beacon messaged you. Finally, after months of waiting, someone has fallen into our trap. That's what he thinks. Alright. So, obviously, he has shields, he has systems, he has weapons, but our weapons are hopefully better. Alright. So, each of these systems, I can only hit one system at a time, so obviously I'm going to try to hit something that's advantageous, like if he has shields and I have lasers, I'm obviously not going to go straight for his doors. Okay. We shall begin by firing at his shields, because my current weapon fires 3 shots, sorry. So one of them will take down his shields, 2 of them will contact with his systems, which is good. Alright, charge up shield, oh, that was good, alright. Oh, see, and occasionally enemies, if you start beating them really bad, they will attempt to surrender, but I will not accept surrender. Fire on his weapons. Okay, so there are several types of weapons. There are lasers and missiles, which I talked about before, but there are also some like subsystems of or sub-versions of weapons, such as what you just saw him use there was a beam weapon. Beam weapon also works in the same principle as my artillery weapon, which I'll actually let you see by charging it up. It'll immediately kill him. So there are beam weapons which have to penetrate shields in order to get them, but they move across a ship and do damage over time, like how many rooms they hit, they do damage of. And you can actually use lasers to knock out shields and then go in with a beam shot. Here, watch. Ready? Haha! That was a demonstration of a beam weapon. Alright. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap metal. Well, that's darn handy. Alright. So, see, it gives us a bit of scrap, anything we've collected, and my crew should have a bit of experience from what they've done. Let's see. Hans will have a little. See, out of 10%, you see that in weapons, the next level, that means he's fired 3 shots. Every shot he fires, he gains experience, and after he's fired 65 times, he will gain a level up, which will allow him to recharge the weapons faster. Right. These little blue dots means that it goes to a nebula. Nebulas are a little dangerous because your sensors don't work, ever. Like, none of your sensors work. But it does slow down the rebels, which we haven't even seen the rebels yet, so not that big a deal. We just methodically move our way. Oh, and then you get really cool things like this. As soon as you arrive, a small mantis ship detaches from a wreck and jumped away. You must have interrupted their salvage operation because you find a weapon ready to be installed. Scrap 11 and burst laser Mark 1. And occasionally you get lucky breaks like that. Alright, so what it's just given me is, through a random chance event, all the areas around the map are randomly generated when you begin the game, and all the chance, it's kind of like a random chance system, like you go there and there's a chance something else could happen. But what we got was a smaller version of our primary weapon, which we won't be able to use until we upgrade our system, but I think we're pretty good. Alright, I think this will be it for this episode. I basically just thought I'd show you guys what the game is for starters, you know, how to play, what the dynamics are, and Later on, we'll be doing some really hardcore gameplay, but for now, I think this will be good. Alright guys, like and favorite and subscribe and do all those scary things if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time, here on Faster Than Light. I would also like to give a shout out to Benicorn, who made that fantastic intro you all saw at the beginning of the video. Make sure to give his channel a look at. There will be a link in the description and in the annotation on your screen right now. Click it. You won't regret it. Might. I don't really care. Thank you.